Children, this is a game. All of you know that it is chess. Chess gives us knowledge and also it develops our mental ability skill. Children, have you ever seen animals playing chess? It's humor, no? It's a funny photo. It's just humorous thing happens in our life. Humor. It is our first unit theme, humor. Have you ever seen animals looking into the mirror, children? See here. The snake is looking into the mirror. It's a miracle thing, is it not? It happens sometime. The snake and the mirror. This is our A reading. Before going to read the lesson, A reading, let us see some words and their meanings. The first word is full-blooded cobra, means strong cobra. Meager means small in quantity, solitary, single. Vest means a garment worn under a shirt. Gable, upper part of a wall below a sloping roof. Parting. Children, all of us know when we comb our hair, we part our hair into two parts with the comb. Parting means a line on a person's head where the hair is divided with a comb. Pace, to walk up and down many times. Thud, a dull sound made when a heavy object falls. Wriggled, moved by twisting and turning. This is our A reading, The Snake and the Mirror. Now, let us read the story in which a doctor describes a snake that looks into a mirror. Now, let us start reading. Has a snake ever coiled itself round any part of your body? A full-blooded cobra. All of us fell silent. The question came from the homeopath. The topic came up when we were discussing snakes. We listened attentively as the doctor continued with the tale. It was a hot summer night about 10 o'clock. I had my meal at the restaurant and returned to my room. I heard a noise from above as I opened the door. The sound was a familiar one. One could say that rats and I shared the room. I took out my box of matches and lighted the kerosene lamp on the table. The house was not electrified. It was a small rented room. I had just set up medical practice and my earnings were meagre. I had about 60 rupees in my suitcase, along with some shirts and dhotis. I also possessed one solitary black coat, which I was then wearing. I took off my black coat, white shirt, and not so white vest and hung them up. I opened the two windows in the room. It was an outer room with one wall facing the open yard. It had a tiled roof with long supporting gables that rested on the beam over the wall. There was no ceiling. There was regular traffic of rats to and from the beam. I made my bed and pulled it close to the wall. I lay down, but I could not sleep. I got up and went out to the veranda for a little air, but the wind god seemed to have taken time off. I went back into the room and sat down on the chair. I opened the box beneath the table and took out a book, the Materia Medica. I opened it at the table on which stood the lamp and a large mirror. Small comb lay beside the mirror. One feels tempted to look into a mirror when it is near. I took a look. In those days, I was a great admirer of beauty and I believed in making myself look handsome. I was unmarried and was a doctor. I felt I had to make my presence felt. I picked up the comb and ran it through my hair and adjusted the parting so that it looked straight and neat. Again, I heard that sound from above. I took a close look at my face in the mirror. I made an important decision. I would shave daily and grow a thin mustache to look more handsome. I was, after all, a bachelor and a doctor. I looked into the mirror and smiled. It was an attractive smile. I made another earth shaking decision. I would always keep that attractive smile on my face to look more handsome. I was, after all, a bachelor and a doctor too, on top of it. Again came that noise from above. I got up, lit a beady, and paced up and down the room. Then another lovely thought struck me. I would marry. I would get married to a woman doctor who had plenty of money and a good medical practice. She had to be fat for a valid reason. If I made some silly mistake and needed to run away, she should not be able to run after me and catch me. With such thoughts in my mind, I resumed my seat in the chair in front of the table. There were no more sounds from above. Suddenly there came a dull thud, as if a rubber tube had fallen to the ground. Surely nothing to worry about. Even so, I thought I would turn around and take a look. No sooner had I turned than a fat snake wriggled over the back of the chair and landed on my shoulder. The snake's landing on me and turning was, and sorry, my turning was simultaneous. Children, this is first part of our A reading.